All right, let's talk about one of the wildest parts of pregnancy, the cravings. We're going to dive deep and crack the code behind why your body is suddenly demanding all these different foods. And trust me, it's probably not for the reasons you think.
Yeah, we're talking about the classics, right? The bizarre combinations that have become legendary. Maybe one week you can't get enough spicy food, and the next you can't even stand the smell of it. Or you find yourself needing something you haven't touched in years. Sound familiar? You are definitely not alone.
And here's the most important thing to remember. These cravings, they aren't just random. Think of them as messages, like a secret language your body is using. And in this explainer, we're going to be your personal translator. We're going to crack that code together.
Okay, so first up, let's just appreciate the sheer variety of these cravings. It's a huge, fascinating world out there, filled with some really unique and, believe it or not, surprisingly common combinations.
You know, what's so interesting is how many people experience these same weird pairings. That pull towards opposite textures and flavors. Sweet and salty, creamy and crunchy, it's a real pattern. It's like your body and your senses are on a mission for a very specific, satisfying experience.
And get this, it's not just about what's happening inside your body, your culture plays a huge part too. While chocolate might be the #1 craving in the US, in Japan, it's often rice. So your environment and what you grew up with, they definitely have a say in what you'll crave.
So, we've seen the what. Now, let's get into the why. Why do these cravings even happen in the first place? Well, the answer is this powerful combo of hormones and some, let's say, hidden nutritional needs.
During pregnancy, your hormones, especially estrogen and progesterone, are on an absolute roller coaster. And these huge shifts directly mess with your sense of taste and smell. That's exactly why you can suddenly hate a food you've always loved or become completely obsessed with something new.
But it goes even deeper than that. I mean, just look at these numbers. Pregnancy puts a massive demand on your body's resources, and a lot of us are already running a bit low on some key nutrients to begin with. So a craving can literally just be your body's way of saying, hey, I need more of this, please.
Okay, this is the part you've probably been waiting for. Let's get really practical and start decoding some of the most common cravings to figure out what your body's actually asking for.
Think of this as your secret decoder ring. If you're dying for chocolate, it could actually be a sign you need more magnesium. That sudden urge for a steak, your body might be low on protein or iron. Even something as simple as craving ice can be a sign of an iron deficiency. Your body is incredibly smart, isn't it?
Now, every once in a while, cravings can take a really strange turn, leading to a desire for things that aren't actually food. This has a medical name, it's called pica, and this is a really serious signal. If this is happening, it's a huge red flag for a major iron or zinc deficiency, and it's your cue to call your doctor and get your blood work checked out.
So, we've covered hormones, we've covered nutrients, but now it's time to meet the real mastermind behind just how intense these cravings can feel, and that mastermind is your brain.
And this is a game changer. Seriously. Because when you understand the neuroscience behind cravings, it changes everything about how you deal with them. It's not just about what your stomach wants, it's about what your brain is chasing.
This is just fascinating. Researchers did MRI scans and literally watched what happened in pregnant women's brains. They found that the parts of the brain linked to pleasure and motivation, they lit up like a Christmas tree when they just saw pictures of food. And that response was way, way stronger during pregnancy than it was afterward.
So what's going on here? Well, it's all about dopamine. You've probably heard of it. It's that feel-good chemical in your brain. And during pregnancy, that dopamine system gets turned up to 11. It's what makes that slice of pizza or that bowl of ice cream feel so intensely, unbelievably good. It's not in your head. It's literally your brain chemistry.
Okay, so knowing all this science is one thing, but what can you actually do about it? Let's switch gears and talk about a real action plan for how you can satisfy these cravings in a way that's healthy and balanced.
So if sugar is your big one, the goal isn't to just cut it out completely, but to slow down how your body absorbs it. And the magic trick is to combine any carb with fat, fiber, and protein. This trifecta is your best friend. It slows everything down and helps prevent those crazy blood sugar spikes and crashes.
And since we know cravings can be triggered by stress, here's a quick hack to help calm your brain down. Try boosting your magnesium. It's amazing for relaxing the nervous system. And a little daily guided relaxation can actually train your brain to find healthier ways to de-stress than just reaching for a cookie.
All right, before we finish up, I have one last absolutely incredible piece of information for you. It's a little nutritional secret that could genuinely make a huge difference in your birth experience.
I know, it sounds a little too good to be true, right? Could one simple food actually make labor shorter? Well, the research is really compelling. There is one specific food that science has shown can make a pretty significant difference.
That's the number to remember, 30%. Studies have shown that eating this one food at the right time could potentially shorten your labor by up to 30% and even lower your risk of needing medical interventions.
And the answer is dates. It's a perfect example of how powerful food can be. When you eat them in the last few weeks of pregnancy, there is solid scientific research backing the idea that they help prepare your body for a smoother and maybe even faster birth. So, when you boil it all down, the big takeaway is this: your cravings are not your enemy. They're just your body's unique way of communicating with you. The real key is to learn how to listen to them, honor what your body's asking for, and then find ways to balance those desires with what you nutritionally need.
And so, I'll leave you with this final thought. Just take a moment, tune into yourself, and ask, what message is my body sending me right now? The answer might really surprise you.